Hey everybody, Tim and Julie here for another episode of Batman 1966, Season 1, Episode 21 and 22, The Penguin Goes Straight, and Not Yet He Ain't. Which, right off the bat, this puts us at about 2/3 of the way through the first season. We're almost done. We got like 10 episodes or like 5 reviews, and we're done. The second Penguin? Or is it the third Penguin? It's either the second or the third. So right off the bat, what'd you think?
To see him not or protecting everybody and telling that was a little okay. He's up to something.
Yeah.
He definitely knew he was up to something.
Yeah. And that's kind of how I felt. Like I felt like the whole story was very like straightforward. Like there weren't. Like, I mean, there tried to be twists and turns, because it's like, oh, the Penguin's actually not a good guy. Not a surprise.
No.
So, overall, I mean, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't, like, there were no twists. Like, it was pretty flat.
Yeah.
The biggest twist for me was more of things like Alfred going undercover.
Yeah.
Trying to, like, switch the cigarette holder, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
The biggest twist for me was actually seeing after, like when he's like, pull the rug out, and seeing the Penguin without a hat on.
Yeah,
because I think that's the first time we've seen him without a hat.
I haven't seen him
with the top hat.
Yeah, but it was funny when Alfred he had a way to get him out of it, get himself out of there.
Once again, we get more Bat gadgets with the bulletproof soles of their shoes. Are you kidding me? Like what? What?
They were knocked out. How did they know to...
Yeah. I was like, okay. It was rough. Like, I can't even, like, I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in the mindset. Like, if I was the same age I am now, but in 1966, would I be enjoying this? Would I be like, oh, this is stupid?
Yes.
Like, it's so hard to be like, what did people think about this when it came out? Like, I don't know. It's weird. One of my favorite lines is nothing so tragic as a good crime fighter turned bad, which the reason I like that is because in the movie The Dark Knight, Commissioner Gordon, I think, has the line of like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Mm-hmm. And I felt like those two lines were very close.
Yeah, because when they were in the office and they said they were going to give them all the honors that they do, even though they were classified as criminals.
So something like that stood out to me. This is the first appearance of the Bat Cycle.
Yes.
The little motorcycle. I loved it.
And it looked like he wasn't sure how it worked.
Yeah.
When they got on it.
Which I've always joked, like I always wanted a motorcycle. And I'd be like, let's get a little sidecar, and Jordan could just sit in my little sidecar.
But did it come out? How did it come out of the Batcave? Did we actually see it?
I don't think we did. I think they just like cut right to the. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it's one of those. It's a work in progress.
Yes.
Because as Batman continues, like into the movies, into the animated series, stuff like that, we get like the Bat plane, we get the Bat boat. We get stuff like that. So, I mean, this is just that first little step. We get to see the Bat motorcycle. But, I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was great. I was like, oh, look at that. It's so cute. With the little plastic shield in front. Yeah. But, so, overall, like, I don't know. I love the Penguin. We get to see the Penguin with his version of the Batmobile. The Penguin Mobile, if you will.
Yeah.
So I mentioned before, I have a friend, Andrew, who is obsessed with the Penguin. He models his entire life after the Penguin. And I had actually found like a model of the Batmobile Penguin. It like on the box it said like Bats brackets Penguin Mobile. And I was like, I don't know what this means, because at that point I hadn't really watched the show very much. And it was basically, it looked like the Batmobile with an umbrella on the back.
Well, because didn't the Penguin call it the Birdmobile?
Or maybe that's what
Yeah, he called it the Birdmobile. I caught that when he said that.
But when, like, to look at this toy, I was like, it's the Batmobile with an orange umbrella on the back, whatever. And then in this episode, when he's driving around, you see the orange umbrella. I was like, this is the episode. This is where that came from. And so now I feel a little bit more, like, full circle. Like, hey, Andrew, now I know this is where that car came from. So, made me feel a little special.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I liked it. I mean... Burgess Meredith, whatever. It's fucking Mickey. I don't care who he is. It's Mickey. I don't know. It's still weird. Like, I can't see Mickey from the Rocky movies and the Penguin. Like, to me, it's just. I mean, that's good acting. Like, it's not the same guy. I cannot see the same guy. Even I can even hear Mickey's voice where he's like, "You're a bum. You're supposed to be a fight." Like. And then to hear, I mean, he kind of sounds the same, but I don't, I can't see the same guy.
It's hard to picture.
Which is great. I mean, that's, especially the Penguin. The Penguin is so round. He has to be wearing a fat suit or something.
Has to be.
Because Mickey's tiny, which granted, like, Rocky came out in the 70s, so it's like 10 years after this.
Yeah.
But there's no way that he lost that much weight. He had to have... like, be wearing a fat suit or something. But yeah, he's... Oh, God. Like, I want to look up more stuff with him in it. Because I love the Rocky movies. I've seen all the Rocky movies. Even the Creed movies. Like, I'm a big Rocky fan. And so to watch this, I'm like... Is that Mickey? Like, are you sure that's Mickey? That's not just an actor with the exact same name. But no, it's him. So, it's great. Like, kudos to him. Any other closing thoughts?
No.
Are you happy to see the Penguin again? Are you done?
I like the Penguin.
Because, like I said, so we've seen the Joker twice, we've seen the Riddler twice, we've seen the Penguin twice. We've only seen Catwoman and Mr. Freeze once.
And
I feel like that's it. I should keep a running tally, but it's more fun to just kind of like, how drunk and forgetful can I get? Like, who else are we? Who are we missing?
Yeah, what's his
name?
False
Face and Zelda don't count.
Yeah,
like
they don't count. They're nobodies.
Yeah, they're nobodies. But the Riddler, the Penguin, Mr. Freeze, the Joker, Catwoman. I feel like those are the big ones so far.
Yeah.
And that's good. I mean, we're 22 episodes in. Like I said, we're almost done. We got like 5 more reviews and we're done with the first season. So we're making pretty good time.
Yeah.
Any other closing thoughts for this?
No.
No.
I'm gonna head home and let you go to sleep.
I am ready for sleep.
Yeah.
Did you watch the trailer for the new Batman movie that came out?
I don't know if it was that one or if it was the Star Trek thing that's coming out. One of them I've seen.
That's Batman and Star Trek are very different. So.
I know.
Well, the Penguin's going to be in the new Batman movie, so
okay.
it's going to be Catwoman, the Penguin, and the Riddler are going to be the villains for the new one. So, okay. So for those who have seen this one, what did you guys think about seeing the Penguin again? It's kind of an interesting concept because, like, in the comics, cartoons, movies, whatever, like, the Penguin doesn't necessarily go straight. Like, he doesn't give up crime, but he does. He ends up becoming, like, a bar owner. Like, he owns the, I think it's called so many people are watching this, and they're gonna be like, why don't you know this? It's called, like, the, Iceberg Lounge, I think is what it's called.
Sounds something like
But he owns, like, this restaurant bar, and he tries to be, like, a good business owner, but he still kind of dabbles in the underworld. But, like, he does kind of go straight, and, like, Batman comes to him and is like, what's going on? And he's like, dude, I own this. Like, this is enough for my time. So, it's kind of interesting to see him going straight. But, not yet he ain't. So, overall, it was a good story. I enjoyed it. Always great to see the Penguin. So, for those who have seen it, go ahead, let me know. Otherwise, we will see you guys next time for, I didn't write down the title. I don't think that's right. Ring of Was, give him the axe. Ring of Wax, and give him the axe.